Hello, welcome to round 2. After our fairly prompt success in round 1, we've won the die roll. We will choose to play first. This hand's probably keep. It doesn't have any form of Delirium enabler, which is certainly one thing to consider. But the actual cards it has in its hand are fairly good cards. We probably want to draw probably Vessel of Nascency into finding a swamp. So our opponent's duressing us and takes. We'll go find ourselves a swamp anyway, because that's what we want. I assume our opponent will take Grasp of Darkness here. I suppose it depends on their deck. I think of a green-black deck which would mainboard Duress. It could be another Delirium deck. Duress is an easy way to get a sorcery into your graveyard. Okay, so they're taking Autumnal Gloom. So it might be the case that they're not a creature-heavy deck with that decision. We were a long way off activating Autumnal Gloom with the cards in our hand as well. Another Duress? No, Deadweight. The ironic thing is that Deadweight doesn't actually kill the Advocate, and later on in the game it still makes it usable. Grasp of Darkness? Yes. Okay, we found another Evolving Wilds. We do have 3 card types in our graveyard now as well. So if we get Grasp of Darkness in there, we can start enabling Delirium if we find any cards which need Delirium, which we don't have in our hand at the moment, of course. Explosive Vegetation. Okay. So a black-green ramp deck. I suppose it could be making use of Deathcap Cultivator. Here we're going to play both of our creatures. Attack with all, attacking with the first Sylvan Advocate doesn't do anything but Vigilance. It means we can just use the shortcut. Dark Petition. Dark Petition. It doesn't tell us what for. Dark Petition to Languish because of Spell Mastery. And then Traverses for. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 with Deadweight. So they can find a creature here. Hydra. Okay. We've now turned on Delirium. We're going to just sack this straight away though. Okay, well, Deathcap Cultivator is a nice defense against a Ulvenwald Hydra. It does have trample, but the Death Touch is nice. I think that's what we'll be doing. I assume they found Languish with Dark Petition. This is the Hydra, which will be 8/8 because he'll find a land. So we will take 7, even if we block it with the Deathcap Cultivator. Ooh, double Deathcap Cultivator. That's what I like to see. No decorations in stone. If our opponent's not playing white, so we're not going to be too concerned about playing multiples of the same creature. I hadn't really paid attention to this mirror pool. So now we'll be taking 9 if the Hydra attacks. I assume they're going to sacrifice mirror pool. Copy, yes. Okay, now we'll only be taking 7 because mirror pool is obviously gone. Okay, now we'll be back to taking 8. And traverse. And finds Ulamog with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would guess Ulamog kills us. So there's not much we can do other than just play the vessel. If they find the 10th land, oh, they've got the Deathcap Cultivator. We should have killed the Deathcap Cultivator in our turn. That's not paying enough attention there. Yeah. I don't think it would have made much difference. I don't think we were going to survive 2 Hydras and a Ulamog. Right. What do we want? I don't really think there's much difference here. So we can't really do too much about explosive vegetation. I think duress might be a shout, just to slow our opponent down. To the slaughter's good. It makes it a sacrifice, so it gets around indestructible. Soul Swallow is good actually in this game. What's bad? Probably just trim the blobs. Maybe cut the Read the Bones as well. It's a game that could get quite close, and maybe the life loss from Read the Bones is not what we really want. So we'll submit that and see how we get on. Yes, we would like to play first. This hand is good, so we'll keep. Start off with the Hissing Quagmire. Could be an argument made there for starting off with the Evolving Wilds into a swamp. The Llanowar Waste. Okay, well now we're just going to grasp, so we'll grasp and we'll take a point of damage. We're going to sack the Evolving Wilds here just so we can F6. Find a forest. We have the second swamp in our hand, so we're more likely green sources. Traverse. Finds a swamp. Duresses us to take our traverse. play the swamp. And I think here we're just going to get in with the man land. Yeah. The ability on the land creatures requires a 6 land as well. So Hissing Quagmire is still only worth 2 damage, but it's a nice 2 damage. Just get, yeah, +1/+1 whenever you investigate. I think I offer the trade with the Sylvan Advocate here. Which our opponent accepts. And then we're going to play Autumnal Gloom, which will flip in end step, which is nice. So now our opponent would be looking at a Languish as one way of taking out Ancient of the Equinox. The cards we want to draw now. Any creature we can cast or traverse. Anything like a blob, Mindwreck Demon, Soul Swallower, Autumnal Gloom. They would all be good draws, and traverse will help us find most of those. So okay, so find the Mindwreck Demon. Oh, Hissing Quagmire. Didn't think about that. Opponent still take 2. And it knocks them down a land, which... Cards into our... Yeah, Duress might have been an okay draw. We're not particularly concerned about the cards we've lost there. What's this? Ruinous Path. Annoying. Okay, so we're going to activate Hissing Quagmire and attack with that. Hangerback Walker. 1. We'll play the extra forest. Means we can keep pumping up the Hangerback potentially. Explosive Vegetation. On 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. So we might have enough of a clock on our opponent here. Okay. I think we have it's a 4-turn clock at the moment. Sylvan Advocate would probably be a good draw here. Yeah, it's not a Sylvan Advocate. Hold this forest, no point playing it. Moving World Hydra. World Breaker. Exile our Hissing Quagmire. Okay, that's really, really annoying. And World Breaker reach. Yeah. Okay, World Breaker is definitely a card that makes it very difficult for us to win from here. I suppose blob is one way round that. With blob on the field, it means that we can potentially get him for 4 next turn. Dark Petition, and we'll get the Spell Mastery. Duress. In this path, yeah. So our opponent will find Languish again. Play Languish. No, they found Seasons Past. And I don't know what cards they'll be putting into their hand. A land, that's a 5. It's a 1. I suppose the vegetation will be a 4. I suppose they're going to dead weight something here. Maybe dead weight or Sylvan Advocate. I'm going to play the Advocate, which is a 4/5. Yeah, I don't really see a way for us to win this game from here. We would need something like a double Languish. Bearing in mind our opponent's got Dark Petition in their hand. So I'm just going to save everyone's time and scoop here. So yeah, that game didn't go so well for us. But I hope I gave you a good view of the green-black Delirium deck. There will be a link to an article on TCG Player about possible green-black Delirium brews that you may find interesting. And if you did find these videos interesting, then please like the videos, leave your comments, what you want to see us doing, what you think we did wrong. And subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter. You can keep up to date with everything GPass NTG. Thank you very much for watching.